Merry Christmas, Alex and Axel. Well, here's your present from Daddy, and I hope you like it. This is a story that I've written for you all, or for you both, and it's Fluff, Muff and Puff, and the Magic of Christmas. Now here we go. It's 8 a.m. on the day before Christmas Eve, and Fluff, Muff and Puff are still sleeping in their warm and snug, comfy beds. But suddenly they soon awaken to feel an icy chill in the air. So the three boys sit up and look out the window to find out why the air feels so cold. And to their excitement, they see that it is snowing outside and that a lot of snow has already fallen during the night. Wow, look at all that snow! And there's still lots more snow falling down, said Fluff. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a lot of fun today, said Muff. It might be too cold to play outside though. Let's go ask Mommy and Daddy, said Puff. So the three boys quickly got up out of bed, got dressed, and went downstairs to have their breakfast. Good morning, boys. Good morning, guys, said Tabby and Tom. Good morning, Mommy and Daddy, said the three boys. You got good timing, boys, because I've just finished cooking your breakfast, and as a special treat, I have made you some hot chocolate with marshmallows, said Tabby. Thank you, Mommy. We saw that it's snowing outside, and it looks like the snow has been falling a long time, said Puff. Yes, the snow started falling last night, soon after you guys fell asleep, and we thought it would be best to let you see the snow when you wake up, said Tom. Okay, Daddy, said Fluff. The three boys then sat down at the table in the kitchen and had their breakfast and drank their hot chocolate, and when they finished, they remembered to put their plates and cups into the sink for their Mummy to wash. Thank you, Mummy, for the warm breakfast and hot chocolate, said Muff. You're all welcome, boys. Now don't forget to wash your hands and brush your teeth. Okay, Mummy, said the three boys. And so Fluff, Muff and Puff made their way upstairs to the bathroom to wash their hands and brush their teeth as promised. And when they finished, they came back downstairs again. But as they walked on into the living room, the telephone started to ring. Hello? Hi, Tom. How are you today? Said Sam, the next door neighbor. I'm doing good, Sam. Although it sure is a cold day with all the snow outside. Ah, I'm glad all is well there, Tom. And yes, that is the reason why I called you, said Sam. Oh, really? How come? I just got a telephone call from the school a few minutes ago to say there will be no school today because of all the heavy snow. And apparently, the weatherman said there was a lot more snow to come. Wow, really? I know we usually get a lot of snow each year, but not like this, said Tom. Yeah, I told Anna, and I know Junior is going to be real excited to have an extra day off school for Christmas. And I thought it best to call and let you know too, said Sam. Thank you very much for letting me know, Sam. I really appreciate it. And I will tell Tabby and the boys the good news now, said Tom. Okay, Tom, any time, and we will probably see you later if the snow lets off for a while. Okay, Sam. Thank you again. You're welcome, Tom. Goodbye. Goodbye, Sam. So Tom told Tabby and the three boys the good news about the school being closed an extra day for Christmas because of the snow. And of course, the three boys all had a big smile because they were excited at the chance of getting to play in the snow. But Tom also told them about the weatherman giving the warning for more heavy snow to come later that day, and said they would have to wait until the snow had stopped. Okay, boys, I know you're excited to go outside and play in the snow, but I would like you to wait for a while until the snow has stopped falling. Okay, Daddy, can we watch a movie and have some snacks while we wait? Said Fluff. Yes, okay, boys, and in fact that sounds like fun, and maybe we can all enjoy watching a movie together, said Tom. Yes, that sounds good, Daddy. At least we'll be warm inside, said Muff. That's right, boys. And since we're going to watch a movie, I will quickly make some popcorn and some more hot chocolate with marshmallows for us, said Tabby. Yay! Thank you, Mummy, said the three boys. And while you're doing that, Tabby, I will quickly go upstairs and fetch some blankets for us to put over our legs to be a little bit extra warm and cozy, said Tom. That sounds good, Daddy. Thank you, said the three boys. So Tabby went into the kitchen and heated some popcorn in the microwave and made some more hot chocolate with marshmallows, whilst Tom went upstairs to get some blankets, and a few minutes later Tom had returned downstairs with the blankets, and Tabby had returned from the kitchen with 2 big bowls of popcorn and 5 cups of hot chocolate with marshmallows. Hey guys, which movie would you like to watch today? How about a Christmas movie? Said Tom. Could we watch Mickey Mouse Christmas, please, Daddy? Said Puff. Yes, okay, son. Mickey Mouse Christmas it is, said Tom. And so Tom then got the DVD from the cabinet and put the disc into the player for the movie to start. And as the movie was getting ready to begin, Tom and Tabby put one blanket over the legs of the three boys on the big couch, and then gave them one big bowl of popcorn to share. Then Tom and Tabby both sat down on the smaller couch and put the other blanket over themselves to enjoy the other bowl of popcorn. As the movie played, Fluff, Muff, Puff, Tabby and Tom all enjoyed having fun and laughter watching the movie whilst munching their popcorn and drinking their hot chocolate. And when the movie was finished, they all looked outside to see if the snow was still falling. And it was. Wow, I know we usually get plenty of snow around Christmas, but I've never seen this much snow so soon, said Tom. I guess Santa Claus wants us to have some extra snow so we can have more fun at Christmas, said Muff. Hey, you might be right, Muff. And I hope you all remember to write out your Christmas letters to Santa, because he will be coming tomorrow night, said Tom. Yes, Daddy. We got our letter sent to Santa a few weeks ago, and we haven't asked for much. Ah, good thinking, boys. And don't worry about how much or little you ask Santa for, because he knows who was naughty or nice, said Tom. Okay, Daddy, said Puff. Now then, let's all get these blankets and dishes tidied up, and let's see what else we can do for fun, said Tom. So the three boys stood up and helped Mummy and Daddy to tidy up the blankets, the empty bowls of the popcorn, and the cups, and soon after the tidying up was finished, and they realized it was almost lunchtime. But of course nobody was hungry after eating all the popcorn during the movie, and so they all agreed to eat something later. Hey, how about we play some games? Sounds good to me, Tom. What do you guys think? Yes, sounds good to us, Mommy and Daddy, said the boys. Tom, Tabby, Fluff, Muff and Puff then had some fun playing hide and seek inside the house, and after a few hours had passed, with many moments of fun and laughter, they all started getting hungry. And it was also starting to get dark outside. Hey, it's almost dinner time, and I'm getting pretty hungry. How about you guys have a rest while I cook dinner? said Tabby. Tom and the three boys agreed, since they were getting hungry too. As Tabby was cooking dinner, Fluff, Muff, and Puff looked outside the window and could just barely see that the snow was still falling. But instead of feeling disappointed, they felt all the more excited to go out and play in the snow the next day. And of course, they were also excited because tomorrow is Christmas Eve. An hour later, Tabby, Tom, and the three boys had all finished their dinner, drank their milk, and as Tabby washed the dishes, Fluff, Muff, and Puff went upstairs to the bathroom to wash their hands, brush their teeth, and change into their pyjamas. "You boys ready for a story before going to bed?" said Tom. "Yes, Daddy," said Muff. "Okay, boys, I got a great story for you tonight," said Tom. Tom started telling the boys their nighttime story, but it wasn't long before Fluff, Muff, and Puff were sound asleep and dreaming of all the things they could do whilst playing in the snow. And so Tom quietly stood up and left the room and switched off the light. "Good night, boys," said Tom, just as he left the room and got ready for bed himself. The next morning, Fluff, Muff, and Puff awakened to the sounds of all the neighbourhood cats and kittens outside playing in the snow and having fun. And they quickly sat up and looked out the window, because they were curious to see how much snow had finally fallen. And of course, when they saw how much snow there was, they got all the more excited about going out to play. So they got up out of bed and got dressed into their winter clothes and wellies and rushed downstairs to eat their breakfast. "Good morning, Mummy and Daddy," said the three boys. "Good morning, boys," said Tom and Tabby. "Here's your breakfast, boys, and also I made you some more hot chocolate with marshmallows. I know you can't wait to play in the snow, and so it's good to make sure you have something warm to eat and drink before you go out to play," said Tabby. "Thank you, Mummy," said Fluff, Muff, and Puff. "You're welcome, boys," said Tabby. The three boys quickly finished their breakfast, then went upstairs to wash their hands and brush their teeth. Then they put on their woolly hats, scarves, gloves, and coats to go outside and play in the snow. But little did they know that they were going to be a part of something very special that day. "Are you guys going out to play in the snow now?" said Tom. "Yes, Daddy," said Puff. "Okay, guys, Mummy and me will come out and join you for some fun too," said Tom. "That sounds great, Daddy," said Fluff. "Okay, boys, we'll see you outside in about 10 minutes, said Tabby. "Okay, Mummy," said Muff. The three boys then went outside to play in the snow, whilst Tom and Tabby got on their winter coats and wellies to go outside and join in the fun. But they had barely gotten outside the front door when they were given a cold shock when they were hit by 3 snowballs thrown by 3 crafty and very daring little kittens, Fluff, Muff, and Puff. "Oh, so that's how it's going to be then, boys. Let's get him, Tabby," said Tom, while smiling like a big kitten in a toy store. "You're right, Tom. We can't let our 3 crafty characters beat us in a snowball fight," said Tabby, as she chuckled playfully. Tabby, Tom, Fluff, Muff, and Puff spent the next 30 minutes playing in the snow, and then suddenly Tom had an idea when he saw how many of the neighbours were outside playing in the snow too. "Hey, how about we make a giant snowman?" said Tom. "Wow, that would be so cool, Daddy," But how about we make a giant snow Santa instead, since it is Christmas Eve? Said Muff, smiling with pure excitement. That sounds like a great idea, Muff, and I think we got ourselves a plan. I'm going to ask Sam and some of the other neighbours if they would like to help, said Tom. Okay, Daddy, said the three boys. So Tom quickly asked around all of the neighbours that were outside playing in the snow if they would all like to help build a giant snow Santa, and everyone agreed that it was a great idea and they would all love to help. Tom, Sam, and all the neighbours went to their houses and came back with snow shovels to help scoop up and move the snow a lot faster, whilst one neighbour, John, went to his house to bring back a ladder. Wow, it looks like we should have this made in no time, everyone. Let's all get started with the body, and then we can make the head and hat last, said Tom. Everyone agreed that it was a good plan, and as the grown-ups shoveled the snow into a big pile, the mummy cats and the kittens all shaped the snow with their hands to make the body and the head. And after an hour had passed, the only part of the snow Santa to make was the hat. But Tom then said, perhaps it would be easier to put a small pile of snow on top of the head, and I'll shape it into a cone hat, and then we can put a big snowball on the top of the hat. And Sam said, that's the easiest way to do it, Tom, and I'll shovel up some snow for you so you can make the hat. Okay, Sam, that sounds like a plan, said Tom with a big smile. So they finished making the snow Santa's hat, and then Fluff said, hey, we should try and get some things to make Santa's face, and then colour his hat and body. I have some old cans of red and black spray paint that we could use to colour the snow Santa's hat, body and legs with, said Sam. I have some old blue coffee jar caps that would be good for the eyes, said John. And I have a long, thin plastic cone that would be good for the nose, said Tom. Great, that's pretty much everything we need to finish it. Let's go, everyone, said Sam, getting all excited. After 10 minutes had passed, John, Sam, and Tom all returned with the few items they needed to finish the giant snow Santa. Then Tom climbed up the ladder and started to spray the red paint for Santa's hat. Then John gave Tom the blue coffee jar caps to add for Santa's eyes. Then Tom added the red plastic cone for the nose. Then Tom climbed down from the ladder and said, let's get the rest of the snow Santa painted and finished. Stand back, kids, so you don't wind up with spray paint on your clothes. Everyone agreed and watched as John, Sam, and Tom finished spray painting the snow Santa's body and legs, and after 20 minutes had passed, they had finished. Or so they thought. There's just one thing missing, Daddy, said Muff. What's that, son? Said Tom. Santa's scarf, said Muff. Don't worry. I have a big old scarf at home that I don't need, and we can use that for the snow Santa. I'll go get it now, and when we're finished, it would be great to have some photos of us all taken together with the giant snow Santa, said Tabby. That sounds great, Tabby, said Sam. After a few minutes, Tabby had returned with the old scarf, and when she put it up onto the giant snow Santa's shoulders and came back down again, everybody cheered. Yay! Well done, everyone. Now let's all get some photos of us together, said Tabby. Everyone gathered together on each side of the giant snow Santa and gave a big Merry Christmas cheer as Tabby took the photos. Okay, everyone, who would like to come back to our house for some hot chocolate with marshmallows and some cookies? Asked Tabby. Everyone cheered and accepted the kind offer, and after an hour had passed, everyone had enjoyed the hospitality, the fun, the laughter, and the memories of the day, and most of all, enjoying the spirit of Christmas together. But of course, everyone soon had to return home to prepare their dinner and get ready for Christmas Day, because after all, Santa Claus himself will be visiting tonight. One by one, the neighbours all gave a handshake or a hug to say thank you and Merry Christmas to Tom, Tabby and the three boys, and to each other, as they each left to return home. Now feeling tired and a little hungry, but also feeling very happy, Tom, Tabby and the three boys went upstairs to their bedrooms and changed out of their winter clothes and wellies and into their pyjamas and slippers, before returning downstairs to have some food, and also to leave out some milk and cookies for Santa and some carrots for his reindeer. Wow, we really had an amazing day today, didn't we, boys? We sure did, Daddy, and I can't wait to see the pictures. I hope Santa likes the giant snow Santa we made today, said Fluff. I think Santa will be very happy and glad to see it. And maybe, just maybe, he will leave an extra gift for tonight for everyone. But the greatest gift we all have is in each other, said Tabby. That is right, guys. And I sure am lucky to have one of you, said Tom. Now then, it's time for you three boys to brush your teeth and climb into bed, because if Santa comes and you're still awake, he might not leave you any presents under the tree, said Tabby. Okay, Mummy, said Fluff, Muff and Puff. The three boys went upstairs and into the bathroom to wash their hands and brush their teeth before climbing into bed, with Tom and Tabby coming into the room to tuck them in for the night. Would you boys like to sing Jingle Bells before you go to sleep? Asked Tabby. Okay, Mummy, said Muff. So they all sang the song Jingle Bells together, and when they finished, Tom and Tabby both gave the three boys a hug and turned off the light. Good night, boys, said Tom and Tabby. Good night, Mummy and Daddy, said the three boys. And pretty soon, Fluff, Muff and Puff were sound asleep. As the three boys were peacefully sleeping, Tom and Tabby then quietly went back downstairs to print out some copies of the photos they had taken of everyone with the giant snow Santa that day, and decided to put them into envelopes. And when they had finished, they quickly wrote out a little letter wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. Then Tom quickly put on his winter clothes and wellies again, then put all the photos into envelopes, then quickly went outside to deliver the photos to the houses of all the neighbours who helped to build the giant snow Santa. And then he returned home to change back into his pyjamas, then went back upstairs with Tabby to climb into bed to sleep. We sure had a lot of fun today, didn't we? whispered Tom. We certainly did. And I hope all the neighbours like their special Christmas cards from us, whispered Tabby. I'm pretty sure they will, and it's always fun to share good times and memories, whispered Tom. You're right, Tom. Good night, darling, whispered Tabby. Good night, honey, whispered Tom. And very soon, Tabby and Tom were both sound asleep. The next morning, Tom and Tabby were sound asleep. It's Christmas morning. But they were suddenly awakened by three very happy, excited, and curious little kittens. Merry Christmas, Mommy and Daddy! Cheered Fluff, Muff and Puff. Huh? Oh, "Merry Christmas, boys," said Tom and Tabby, still sleepy from being awakened so suddenly, but still happy to see the three boys so happy and excited. "Have you guys been downstairs to see if Santa was here?" asked Tom. "Not yet, Daddy. We wanted to go downstairs with you and Mummy," said Puff. "Ah, okay, boys. I'll come downstairs with you and see. Then I will cook breakfast for us all," said Dabby. "Thank you, Mummy and Daddy," said Fluff. "You're welcome, guys. Now let's go see what Santa brought us this year," said Tom, smiling like a big kitten. "Yay!" cheered Fluff, Muff and Puff. With excitement and curiosity, Tom, Tabby, and the three boys all made their way downstairs, and were surprised to see that not only was there a pile of presents under the Christmas tree, but Puff looked out the window and saw a huge pile of presents at the feet of the giant snow Santa everyone helped to make the day before. "Wow! Did Santa Claus really leave all these presents for all of us here?" asked Puff in amazement. "It looks like Santa really liked our gift to him, and decided to leave us all some extra presents to say thank you," said Tabby, smiling and still surprised at the huge pile of presents outside. "Hey, let's quickly get dressed and take a look outside to see who all those presents are for," said Tom, being curious and excited. "Okay, Daddy," said the three boys. Then they all went upstairs and quickly changed out of their pajamas and into their clean winter clothes, coats and wellies, and then went outside to see who the presents were for, underneath the giant snow Santa. And to their amazement, they saw that Santa had left one extra present for each person that had helped to make the giant snow Santa yesterday on Christmas Eve. Tom, still being surprised and excited, asked Fluff, Muff and Puff to go and tell all the neighbours to come quickly to see the surprise that Santa had left for them. The three boys quickly went to the houses of all the neighbours, and soon after they all came rushing out to see what had happened. And they were all amazed and excited, as Tom was, to see the mountain of presents waiting for them under the giant snow Santa. But before anyone considered opening any of the presents, Tabby noticed there was a shiny gold envelope with a red ribbon attached to the present at the very top of the pile. "Wow! It looks like we have a letter from Santa," said Tabby, shocked and very excited. "Wow! Go ahead and read the letter, Tabby," said Sam's wife Anna. Tabby then carefully but quickly opened the envelope and started to read the letter to everyone out loud. "Dear cats and kittens, thank you all so much for the gift you gave to me by making the giant snowman for me, and for the gift of kindness, friendship, happiness, and memories that you all created and shared together as one giant family. It is the giving and kindness to each other that is the true secret to the magic of Christmas. And so as long as you continue to share the love, kindness, and care for each other as you have created here, the magic of the Christmas spirit will never fade away. Merry Christmas to all of you, with peace and happiness. Santa Claus." Shocked and amazed by the letter from Santa, everyone gasped with happiness and excitement, and all cheered, "Merry Christmas, everyone!" with huge smiles and feeling like they had all discovered something special in each other that day. Then Tabby and Sam's wife Anna came up with another idea that would prove to make an already special day even more exciting and fun. "Hey, let's all have our Christmas dinner out here together. Surely we can easily get plenty of wood to make a good campfire to keep us all warm, and we could all celebrate together, just like we all came together, worked, laughed, played, and shared a lot of fun together. Building the giant snow Santa, said Tabby. Everyone smiled and cheered again, and agreed that it was a great idea, indeed. And so, preparations soon began to have the neighborhood Christmas dinner party outside. All the daddy cats split into two groups. Sam took one group with wheelbarrows to get rocks from the forest, whilst Tom took the other group into the forest to search for firewood. Meanwhile, all the mummy cats and kittens helped to get the tables, chairs, plates, cups, knives, forks, spoons, party hats, and Christmas crackers out from their houses. As Sam's group came back with 2 wheelbarrows full of rocks to build a safe fire pit, Tom and the rest of the daddy cats came back with lots of firewood. A short time had passed, and Tom, Sam, John, and all the daddy cats had already finished making a fire pit and getting the firewood ready to light the campfire to keep everyone warm. Then Tabby, Anna, and all the other mummy cats and the kittens had brought out all of the wooden tables and chairs and placed them in a semicircle around the fire pit, so everyone could enjoy their Christmas dinner and still remain warm and comfortable by the fire. After an hour had passed, Tabby, Anna, and all the mummy cats then brought out all the food they had cooked, whilst Tom, John, Sam, and all the daddy cats brought out all the drinks, and it wasn't long before everyone was sitting down at the tables around the campfire, enjoying all of the good food, drinks, and the special occasion of celebrating Christmas together. "Merry Christmas, everyone!" cheered Fluff, Muff, and Puff. "Merry Christmas!" cheered everyone else, with smiles of pride and happiness. After everyone had finished their food and their drinks, everyone enjoyed pulling Christmas crackers together, and a few laughs before everyone then started to tidy up all the plates and cups as all the mummy cats and kittens took their plates and cups back to their own houses and helped with the washing and drying of all the dishes. Meanwhile, all the daddy cats helped to clean the tables and carry the tables and chairs into the right houses, and it wasn't long before the tidying up was finished. Tom and Sam then went over to the fire pit to shovel up some snow to put out the campfire. "Wow, this has really been an amazing Christmas," said Sam. "It sure has, and I hope that we can enjoy a Christmas Day like this again next year, although perhaps it would be best to have it indoors." "Ha ha ha," said Tom as he chuckled. "Ha ha ha, you got a good point there, Tom, and you know, I'm glad we all got to enjoy Christmas this way, and it's been great to see everyone having fun and enjoying it all together," said John. "Yes, me too, and it's safe to say that everyone enjoyed it as much as we did, especially the kittens. I've never seen them so happy and excited until today," said Sam. "I think it would definitely be great to do this again next year," said Tom. "That sounds like an idea and a plan to me, guys. Let's do it," said Sam. "Yes, let's do it," agreed John and Tom. Soon after, everyone said their goodbyes to each other for the day, and went back to their houses to open up their presents that Santa had given them. And all through the afternoon and evening, the happy sounds of kittens playing with their new toys, families and friends singing Christmas carols and songs together, as well as the frequent sounds of cheer and laughter, truly mixed together, that had made a special day so much more unique. memorable, and magical for everyone. And as the darkness of night time had slowly settled in, the sounds of three little kittens playing with their toys slowly changed to the sounds of three tired little kittens who were yawning and ready to sleep. Okay, everyone, it's been one amazing day, and it's time to get some sleep, said Tabby. Okay, Mummy, said Puff. That's good, boys. Now don't forget to wash your hands and brush your teeth before changing into your pajamas, said Tom. Okay, Daddy, but can you tell us a story again tonight, please? Asked Muff. Yes, certainly, son. Now off you go to get ready for bed, and we'll be upstairs in a minute, said Tom. Thank you, Daddy, said Fluff. The three boys then went upstairs to wash their hands and brush their teeth before changing out of their clothes and into their pajamas, just as their mummy and daddy had asked. And as the three boys climbed into their beds, Tom and Tabby came into the room to tuck them in and tell them their bedtime story. Good night, Mummy and Daddy, said Fluff, Muff and Puff, as they yawned again and got ready to hear their story. Good night, boys, said Tabby and Tom. But no sooner had Tom begun to tell the boys their bedtime story before Fluff, Muff and Puff were sound asleep and purring from the happiness and fun they had that day, having seen and learned about the magic of Christmas. The end.